What's up, guys? Blade Master here. Woo! What's up, guys? Blade Master here. I'm going to be bringing you a live, we bring you a live commentary that I'm expecting. It's not any tournament battle. It's just a regular blade balance battle fought between Jaw and I believe his name is Miza. Fought in Tanais, beautiful map, lovely map. I love this map. It's a huge forest in the center, but otherwise it's just flat, and the entire battle will be fought in the center. A big change that I want to make in the blade balance mod is to eventually get the hiding mechanics exactly like Attila, but then that would mean that we need to have units that will that have good spotting and stuff. So there is going to be a very big announcement in the blade balance mod very soon, very soon. Huge potential for this change. One of the most exciting changes in the blade balance mod, I think. But might be looked down by maybe a couple, maybe some of the more competitive players. I don't know. Either ways, let's take a look at the battle. So, Jaw has brought the Egyptians, and Miza has brought the Armenians. Armenia is going to suffer in this type of map because lots of forests, lots of trees hindering their charge, and the Axemen have a pretty decent charge themselves. But mainly, it's going to be the cataphracts and the Persian cavalry, the shock cavalry of the Armenians that is going to suffer. Let's first take a look at Jaw, though. He's got a total of 3 Mercenary Rhodian Slingers. Surprising that we haven't seen any archers brought by Jaw. 3 Rhodian Slingers. We can see a Peltist unit here, and you might notice that these guys now have precision shot. That is to improve the role of Peltist in the game. And there's another total of 2 Peltists there. We've got a couple of the dank ass Kushite shield women, and they're going to be very necessary for Jaw to win this because he's going to need them to get a proper charge in, use cavalry counter tactics, and thus destroy the Eastern Cataphracts and the Noble Blood Cavalry that Miz has brought. Noble Blood Cav, Persian Cav, and it looks like a pretty sturdy axe line. Axemen, Kartli Axemen, and we can see Eastern Slingers. So still, and a couple of Eastern Archers. One Eastern Archer actually, which has 175 range. So you can see the Eastern Archer could fire in from for a long time, or for a really far distance. Egyptian cavalry here charged straight into the Kartli Axemen who were braced, and didn't really get too many kills. Got some of the Eastern Slingers, but they've now been caught by the Persian cavalry. So they've lost quite a few men. The Galatian swordsmen have charged into the Axemen. Axemen got a lot of kills in the charge, and here the Galatian swordsmen going to get a pretty decent charge against the Axemen. Again, Axemen are going to win out. The Galatian swordsmen not going to do very well on the charge. Galatian swordsmen are another unit that are very charge dependent. So in that sense, their charge has been very severely negated by the fact that there are that there's a forest, there are woods. So Peltis here it looks like they're firing into this big blob. The Persian cavalry is trying to lose. Ooh, there we go. The Kushite spearwomen have got cavalry counter tactics turned on, but too much on the side of Miza in terms of support. Egyptian cavalry taking damage from the Eastern Slingers, but now they're going to chase after the chase after the Noble Blood Cav. Got a good charge against the Noble Blood Cav there. Oops, I should turn this down. Sorry. And then the Kushite shield women are going to come in to help support. Of course, the Persian cavalry are going to get a beautiful charge in. The Kushite shield women need to turn on cavalry counter tactics ASAP because they are losing a lot of women there. And ooh, wow, the Azet Knights just got destroyed. Oh, the Rhodian Slingers were focusing fire on them from the start of the game. Couldn't really see lots of shit happening. And still some Egyptian cavalry remain. The Galatian swordsmen have broken, only got 36 kills, but it's a huge blow for Miza. General dead, Eastern Cataphracts going to charge against Egyptian cavalry. The Egyptian cavalry, turning around, and they might just get caught by the Eastern Cataphracts. The Cataphracts hit charge speed, but they're still not going to be able to catch all of them. So the Egyptian cavalry going to be able to turn around and run away. The Pelt is coming in to help support. That's a smart decision there. Levy pikemen just screening the flanks, but the center is being lost for sure. The Thorax swordsmen not doing very well against the superior Kartli axemen. And the Eastern Cataphracts chasing after them. Royal Pelt is general here, going to fire a lot of javelins onto the Persian Eastern Cataphracts. And meanwhile, the Eastern Slingers are firing into the Peltists. Peltists have got great ammunition. And now with precision shot turned on, they're going to fire into through the woods, but into the Persian cavalry, I believe. I don't know whom they're going to be firing into. Looks like they're firing into the flanks, into these axemen. That's again good. Now with precision shot, they have 36 missile damage, which is good. The Egyptian cavalry died without causing many casualties, but now the Royal Pelters are going to come in and help mop up that eastern cataphracts. The Kartli axemen here winning out. The Pelters only got 12 kills. They didn't use them properly. Should have pulled them away. And then the Egyptian cavalry here charging into the axemen. But it looks like despite the general snipe at the start of the game, doesn't look like Jaw is really going to be able to win this one. Eastern cataphracts by Miza pulling out very easily there. Royal Pelters didn't get many kills because the woods hindered the javelins. And it looks like all in all, it's a pretty comprehensive victory for Miza. Should have maybe used the Cretan archers. I would have liked to see some Cretan archers being used. They have excellent range. They have a heavy shot which has now 125 range instead of 110. So big change to the range of the Cretan archers. Could have used flaming and whistling and inflicted a pretty massive morale penalty onto the axemen. And he could have inspired something like a chain route. But I don't think he knows the changes to archers, or maybe he wasn't inclined to use them. I guess it's a big departure and requires some practice and some tinkering around, which he wasn't in the mood to do now. But yeah, it looks like Miza is going to be going to pretty comfortably take this victory. The Royal Pelt is still at full strength though, and they will destroy a lot of units. But then a lot of shock cavalry still remain for Armenia. If the Kushite shieldwomen get into the eastern cataphracts and then turn on cavalry counter-tactics, they will do a lot of damage. Egyptian cavalry lost some units on the charge, but they're going to get some kills by chasing after the retreating eastern cataphracts, at least I would think so. This Rhodian slinger gets an experience chevron by killing off a lot of the Persian cavalry who don't have good armor at all. Egyptian cavalry here with 18 units killing off a lot of the eastern archers, but the eastern slingers are going to come in and just mop up. And that would probably be it for the Egyptian cavalry. And once the Egyptian cavalry are dead, the cataphracts are going to reign supreme. But look at this, the shield women doing so well. Single XP chevron, Royal Pelt is going to come in, kill off the rest of these eastern cataphracts. And he's going to pop rapid advance? No, he's popped cavalry counter tactics. So that eastern cataphract is dead. That's a pretty big blow, but he's going to have to come up with a way of killing off these slingers. They are shaken, but the Egyptian cavalry are not going to be enough to kill off the rest of these guys. Slingers did really well for Miza as well. You can see the Rhodian slingers did well for Jaw. The eastern slingers did very well for Miza. The Egyptian cavalry charging into the axemen, Kartli axemen, don't really like this. Oh, they're chasing after the eastern cataphracts still. They still haven't died. Testament to the insane amount of tankiness of cataphracts. But yeah, this game, I think it's pretty much wrapped up. Eastern Spearmen going to come into support. They've gotten 59 kills. I don't know on who or how or when or why. Second wind popped. The Royal Pelters might be able to get a good charge onto Kartli axemen here. And they might be able to kill off a lot of units very, very quickly. They've not done too much so far, but they are going to really rack up the kills now, I think. Yeah, very deadly unit. Thorax swordsman here managed to win out against the axemen, I believe. The Kartli axemen, who did really well. And but yeah, the Thorax swordsman meanwhile are going to take flank and rear shots from the slingers of Miza. Very well played with Armenia. Definitely a good faction. So is Egypt. I think Egypt could have used the Cretan archers a bit. Could have used the Eastern archers, maybe even the Nubian bowmen. They also have 175 range. Should really have popped the Egyptian cavalry into diamond before charging into the Eastern cataphracts, so that he would have negated the impact damage of the charge. But yeah, Royal Pelters general wasn't really used too effectively, and that's another big unit that wasn't used, and I think that's what also caused Jaw to lose the game. So fun game, but well played by Armenia in terrain that didn't really favor Armenia. Still managed to win out despite losing his general so quickly. But yeah, a fun game to watch. Hope you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned for more. Peace.